Hey, Crypto Hop coming at you. What's up, peace? We gotta make sure we take big inhales and breathe, release, keep that stress level down. Hey, opportunities. When we see these big red candles, it's opportunities. I didn't purchase anything new last night. It was just I up current holdings and dollar cost averaging on a couple different projects. Bitcoin touch 100. I went on one of my exchanges and I see a big red notice. And it was my mistake. I didn't read it fully. I clicked a couple buttons. I'm like, crap, the network's down. People are scrambling because we had a huge drop. So I know people are trying to get back in. Went on another exchange. And the thing kept spooling. And I couldn't even log in. So I took that as, just a notice that we have to wait. I don't know if anybody else had that problem, but I didn't panic. I didn't get crazy. So I went on my DeFi Exchange, and I was moving some things around. The problem about the DeFi Exchange, you don't have a bank account. The definitive, you can't hook a bank account up directly, so you have to use like a Coinbase or a Kraken to send USDC over, or a stable coin, whatever you want to use, to that exchange, and then you can make transactions seamlessly within. And the problem is I didn't have any dry powder in my Coinbase or Kraken, so I had to get some dry powder in there from a bank account. Then I went back and read the disclosure fully, and it went through. So that was me just not properly reading, but it was weird because it didn't get through at the price I wanted. A green candle came up, and then I didn't have a problem. I'm speaking of Ethereum specifically, but check this out. Goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just stay right here, and I can come over and just show you here. Okay, so the bottom, we did reach, look at this. Bitcoin hit 98,853. I was trying to pick it up right around 100 right here, but had trouble. And so I moved on, and so we should see, okay, look at the big green candle. We're coming back up. These are buying opportunities. Below this 105, I think is a buying opportunity. That's not financial advice. This is me personally. Okay, let's look at Ethereum. Same story going on here. This level, this 30,300, I got to look back to see if that is a legitimate, yeah, right there, 3,350. And then, so it dabbled with that support level. And so the reason why it came down is because it breached this support level up here. This 3,800 is now our resistance. Okay, we have to see if this green candle can come back. I don't think it's going to happen today. We got to look at tomorrow to see if it'll touch and reject. We got to test this 3,800. If it rejects, then we're looking to come back down here. So it's just this technical game that we're watching here. All this has to do with is it's basically the tariffs and the government opening. We don't have live financial data because the government's closed. We've got to get it. I'm hearing that it should open up this by Friday, if not early next week, and then we can see some numbers that'll come out that there's more certainty in the market. Okay, XRP is still stagnant on that $2.30. Okay, I didn't re-up my XRP because this $2.30 resistance here was concerning me a little bit, so I'm just going to stand by on that. Solana, man, that was a huge dip. I mean, look at this, people. Oh my goodness, right there. It's about a 25% drop on Solana. Stand by. Just hold your breath. It's going to come back. Don't you worry. Okay, we're not in the crypto winter yet. That's just what is. So, and then I wanted to share a story real quick. I got caught up in the tariffs. I bought a little piece of audio equipment, and $17 shipping. I didn't know where it was coming from. And so apparently the shipping company, it landed here in my hometown. And I got a notice that I'm gonna have to pay additional shipping. So I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So I contacted the company, and they said they didn't use the word tariff. I forget the term that they were using, additional shipping fee. So I called the shipping company. dude, it was almost as much. Let's say I paid $400 for this piece of gear. They were trying to charge me $200 to get it from like 5 miles down the street to my house. I got directly affected by this tariff scenario. Now, am I going to pay the extra $200 to have it shipped 5 miles? Nope, I'm not. I had it returned. Guess what the solution is? I found a U.S. company that sells that same piece of gear for actually cheaper. And I end up paying $14 for shipping. And it should be here. It's not here yet, but it should be here today or tomorrow. If all goes well, that's all you have to do, people. When you get caught up, and electronics, it seems to be the ones that are affected mostly, just find a U.S. company that has that similar, you know what? Go on to eBay. Go on to Facebook Marketplace. If you have to go looking at used gear, that's not the best for the economy, but it's a workaround solution for retail. So that's all I did. It wasn't a big deal. I just did it. So, like I said, last night I just added a little bit of dry powder to my current positions. Ethereum was one of them. Then I had the two other low market cap tokens that I don't want to put out here, and I don't want you guys to go chasing things. So that's the story of today. Now, let's wait and see. The government gets open, we're going to be styling, okay? I like to put this up. I didn't want to put this up yesterday, man. The bubbles were all green and everything, but we're looking pretty positive today at the moment. We don't know. There's some political turmoil out there. We got to just stay focused, do our due diligence, keep good management with the things and the projects that we're in, and don't panic. Step away from your workstation, try to clear the brain, and readdress it later tonight into stages. So, hey, that's what I'm here to talk about today. Crypto Hop signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will chime back in if anything pertinent comes up and we start seeing some direction on those retesting of our resistance levels on those projects I showed you, and we'll go from there. One day at a time, people. Stay stoic. All right, peace out.